Good evening. Tonight we're going to be making something called a Lebanese lentil soup. What I'm going to put in my pan is, I have 1 cup of lentils which I rinsed, and I'm going to put in 8 cups of water, cold water. You're going to bring that to a boil, and then you're going to bring it to a boil and then turn it down and let it cook for 15 minutes. So I'm going to get this on now, turn this up to high, and I'm going to bring it to a boil and turn it down and cook it for 15 minutes. I'll see you back in 15 minutes. Okay, in my saute pan over here, I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil that's heating up. I have 1 medium onion that's diced, and I have a cup of cilantro. We're going to put that into the pan, and we're going to let that cook for like 4 or 5 minutes until the onion gets translucent. And then we'll come back and we'll add the rest of the ingredients. But I'm going to tell you what is in. I had to put it on my phone so I could read it because I don't have them off the top of my head. The spices that are in the 7 spice are allspice, cinnamon, black pepper, ground cloves, coriander, cumin, and nutmeg. So those are all the spices that are in that Lebanese 7 spice. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Okay. The lentils are cooked for 15 minutes. I'm going to add the 3 cups of roughly chopped Swiss chard. I'm going to add a tablespoon of salt. I'll turn this up a little bit because we don't want to bring it up to a boil again. And then I'm going to add something called Lebanese 7 spice. I'll give you what the name of the spices are in a second. Let me just put this in. So I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of that. And then I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of something called sumac, if you've ever used that before. So we're going to use a half a teaspoon of sumac too. And we're going to put in 2 medium potatoes that have been peeled and chopped. We're going to put those in. We're going to give it a stir. And we're going to bring it to a boil and then simmer it for another 10 to 15 minutes until the potatoes are done. I'll be right back because we're going to start the next step in a minute. Okay, I have 2 cloves of garlic, which I'm going to now add to the onions and cilantro. You're going to give that about 30 seconds, then I'm going to shut it down because the rest of the mixture isn't ready yet. So when my 30 seconds is up from doing the garlic, I'm going to shut that off, let it sit, and we're still waiting for the lentils. So as soon as the lentils are done, I'll be right back. Okay, our lentils are cooked and the potatoes are cooked through. I'm going to add our onion, garlic, and cilantro mixture to the pan. Make sure I get all that delicious goodness out of there. And then I'm going to take, it calls for the juice of 1 lemon, but these lemons were small, so I'm going to put the juice of 2 lemons in. Without getting the cameraman squirt him with the juice over there. So usually you'd use like 1 large lemon. These are just happen to be very small because that's what they have in the store. I'm going to give it a stir. This is what the soup looks like. I'm actually going to take a little taste. I'll use the big spoon. Delicious. Enjoy your soup. Have a great week. See you next week.